Oxycodone is a white odorless powder that was derived from an opium known as thebaine. Oxycodone was discovered in Germany in 1916, a few years after the German pharmaceutical company Bayer had stopped the mass production of heroin due to the addiction and use by both patients and physicians. In May of 1939, oxycodone was first introduced to the U.S. and was used as an active ingredient in several pain medications. Soon the use of oxycodone was seen to be abused because of inert binders that were used as high-strength binders, which we now know as Oxycontin. In 1995, the FDA approved the use of Oxycontin, but warned the manufacturer that they need to place strict cautionary labeling on the medication.
Beep. Hi, my name is Jason. Sorry I'm not here right now, unfortunately. I was sniffing some oxy and apparently I took a little trip for, the worst. But to tell you a little bit more about Oxycontin addiction, here is my friend, Oxycodone.
Hi, I'm Oxycodone. I'm taking over from here. And I'm Mew.
Some say love, it is a river.
I'm Oxycodone. I am an extended-release medication that contains only oxycodone and inert filler. Those that abuse me do so by crushing the pill, removing the protective coating around me that allows for its slow time release. With the coating removed and me ingested, the abuser is able to feel the immediate effects of me. Most that abuse me in this way will only ingest the powder orally, intranasally, intravenously, intramuscular, subcutaneously, or even rectally. This rush delivers a feeling of what is described by abusers as a blissful apathy and state of well-being, accompanied by a powerful and alluring euphoria. Injection of me directly into the bloodstream produces the most intense effects and is dangerous since it contains binders, which enables the time release of me.
Opiates bind to me, the mu receptor. I stimulate the release of dopamine into the nucleus accumbens. The increased dopamine results in the euphoria and other pleasurable sensations. On any given day, you can find me hanging out in the brain with the cortex, thalamus, and the periaqueductal gray. I'm also located in the spinal cord within the substantia gelatinosa. Because the mu1 receptors are responsible for physical dependency, and the mu2 receptors are responsible for respiratory depression, pupil constriction, and euphoria.
I am a Schedule II narcotic as mandated by the DEA. I'm most commonly prescribed for those with chronic conditions such as cancer, but have been found to be beneficial to anyone suffering from long-term chronic pain. I can be prescribed in 10, 20, 40, 80, and once as 160 milligrams. Many consider me a substitute for heroin, and several sources consider me the hillbilly heroin.
Repeated use of an opiate causes me to become tolerant. As a result, higher doses of opiates are needed to produce the intended effect.
About 60 to 87% of an oral dose of oxycodone reaches the brain in comparison to a parental dose.
Chronic use intensifies the physical dependency and alters the brain so that it functions more or less normally.
Following intravenous administration, the volume of distribution for oxycodone was 2.6 liters per kilogram.
Chronic use intensifies this physical dependency and alters the brain so that it functions more or less normally when opiates are present and abnormal when they are not.
Once absorbed, oxycodone is distributed to skeletal muscle, liver, intestinal tract, lungs, spleen, and the brain. It has even been reported that oxycodone has been found in breast milk. Oxycodone is metabolized into oxymorphone via cytochrome P450 2D6.
Declining opioid levels in the brain mean that when opioid molecules leave the mu receptors, they are less likely to be replaced by the other opioid molecules. The increasing number of unoccupied mu receptors correspond to an overall decline in the opioid-induced activity.
I produce respiratory depression by direct action on brainstem respiratory centers. The respiratory depression involves both a reduction in the responsiveness of the brainstem respiratory centers to an increase in carbon dioxide tension and of electrical stimulation. Hey, Oxy! Hey! So remember that cute guy I was telling you about tolerance? Yeah, he's totally coming over tonight. So, there he is. Look at, I told you, I know. Hey!
Girl, how are you? My ED50 is only 0.05 and my LD50 is 0.4, and you divide that, it gives me a therapeutic index of 8.
Well, I'll go on ahead and let you two getting to know each other.
Maybe,
So,
you know, maybe sometime together we could, you know, study, get to know each other, you know, on a little one-on-one basis.
what the hell is this? So Boxzone? Really? I thought I knew you. I don't want you near my friend. You are a bad influence.
We're already kind of connected.
What do you mean?
We're doing quite well
He
together.
makes me feel complete.
I made you feel complete. I made you feel complete.
There is a potential for drug addiction to develop following exposure to opiates. Withdrawal symptoms is characterized by some or all of the following: restlessness, lacrimation, rhinorrhea, yawning, perspiration, chills, and spontaneous.
Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah. You're my brother, you're my sister. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah.
Some things will never change.